Here's an idea. Stop wasting time doing the wrong things. If you're fortunate enough to reach age 60, chances are your time on this earth is in at least the 6th inning. Some of you maybe have 1 or 2 more. Maybe 3 if you're lucky and eating your veggies. Do you want to make the most of whatever time you have left? Today, I'll outline exactly how to do that by revealing the 10 things that you need to stop doing after 60. It's your favourite Scotsman here again, and the first thing you need to stop doing is taking time for granted. Just look at this common life in weeks chart. If you're currently 60, you've already lived all those weeks in red, and the clear ones are what you have left to look forward to. You don't need me to tell you health declines with age. The weeks you spend active and enjoying a high quality of life are significantly fewer than those you may have left. So, enough of the "I'll do it tomorrow" or "there's always next year" chat. The time is now. An old saying that may help: informed by the past, engage with the present, and looking forward to the future. Focus on enjoying your wealth before someone else enjoys it for you. And on the topic of physical limitations, the second thing you need to stop doing is compromising your health. Is the stress of the job really worth it? You sit at a desk all day, your back is crying out for help, and the unhealthy habits in the evening don't help either. If this sounds familiar, then you can shave several more weeks off those charts that we just looked at. The good news though is it's not too late. I know it's easier said than done, but put more time and resources into sleep, nutrition, and exercise. You'll feel better, your body will thank you, and you'll have a much more enjoyable retirement with newfound motivation to stop postponing your passions and hobbies, which is a nice way of introducing number 3 in our list. I get it. Life's busy. Family and work obligations can make it feel like it's never the right time. However, retirement offers the perfect opportunity to dive into these interests. Whether it's painting, gardening, learning a new language, or travelling. Embrace your passions. We've got a lot in our own backyard too. Take advantage of senior discounts offered by many Canadian national parks and travel companies to explore this wonderful country. Don't dread our winters either. They last too long, so you might as well make the most of them. There's something for everyone. And if you're an avid skier, a trip to the slopes is just as refreshing as one down to the beachside. Passions and hobbies may also help to take your mind off the 4th thing you need to stop doing: worrying excessively. In general, worries often stem from imagined future dangers rather than present realities. Again, it's easier said than done, but you can reduce your anxiety by trying to focus on what you can control, like the level of risk in your portfolio and your spending habits, rather than things you can't control, like market fluctuations or political events. One very easy way to do this is to stop watching the news as much. The news preys on fear, and most of it is unreliable, inaccurate garbage, or a combination of all 3. Limiting your consumption will increase your happiness. Let's move on to today's 5th point, where worry once again takes centre stage. Avoid unnecessarily saving so much. A recent report by BlackRock, To Spend or Not to Spend, found that few retirees have asset goals and more seek to accumulate than spend down. What does this tell us? It's no easy task to flood your life with rainy day funds and then suddenly turn off the savings tap. The need to save is deeply rooted in society. But most retirees don't need to. They simply don't have a plan that makes them feel comfortable and secure. A financial plan worth its salt is one that gives you confidence, not concern. If you're feeling uneasy about your retirement, today's task is for you. Click on the link in the pinned comment to access my free Canadian retirement guide. Over 1,500 individuals have downloaded it, and it will guide you through the process of creating a retirement plan from the ground up. It's time to stop saving and start enjoying the fruits of your labour. No pun intended. Now, while a plan can reveal what you can spend, that doesn't mean that you continue to spend money on things that don't align with your values or your priorities. Reflect on your spending habits and invest in experiences and relationships over material possessions. A values exercise can help identify what truly matters, ensuring that spending supports genuine happiness rather than just temporary pleasure. And speaking of what truly matters, the next one is a big one. Stop spending time with negative people. Nobody wants to be around the pessimist Pauls, negative Nancys, or Debbie Downers of the world. They drain your energy and they drain your mental well-being. Life is too short to be dealing with that kind of baggage. I get it though. Sometimes for the sake of a peaceful Christmas dinner, completely cutting these people out of your life can be a challenge. Just try to distance yourself as much as possible. And if that isn't feasible, maybe try and have an honest conversation about it. Hello, let's be real. That can sometimes backfire too, just like when the Maple Leafs suffer their annual first round exit from the playoffs. But remember, next year's their year. Another area you should have honest conversations is if you find yourself over-supporting your adult children. Now, I understand that this may be a somewhat controversial topic. As a father myself, I can completely understand wanting to do whatever you can for your kids. Unless, of course, you don't really like them, but we'll assume that is not the case. There comes a point, though, where over-supporting creates a dependency that can do more harm than good. On top of that, it may even jeopardise your own retirement. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do with your money. That's up to you. But just make sure you've covered all bases for yourself before overextending on the handouts to your adult kids. Alright, hopefully we got through that one without turning the comments section into a battleground. Moving on to the 9th point for today. Stop pretending to be someone you're not. Nobody cares what car you drive or how many vacations you took this year. Not even Instagram or Facebook. Embrace your true self and stop conforming to others' expectations. Most people are wrapped up in their own lives and likely aren't losing sleep over your Toyota or Lamborghini. Start being yourself, you'll be happier for it. You will also be happier if you stop living with regret. Life happens. We all do or say things from time to time that we later wish we could take back. We all think about what we wish we had done more of when we had the chance. But you know what? What's done is done. There's nothing that can change that. And it's all about how you move forward. Dwelling on past mistakes or missed opportunities only depletes current happiness further. The person who remembers what you said the longest is you. Others will probably forget before the evening wraps up. Embrace a forward-looking mindset and make the most of your remaining time on this earth. You can also make the most of your time on this earth by going to the pinned comment and following the link to my free retirement guide. That's one regret you won't have. Before we leave the topic of regrets, I'm going to leave you with a question. Have you ever made a big purchase and immediately thought, I wish I didn't do that? Well, you're in for a treat because you're going to love this next video I've lined up for you on the big purchases that retirees almost always regret.